Action?
We're fucking around with Joe Era. Live on the wire, hear the collectors roar. From toy aisles, past the custom-built dials. Oh, we're fucking around with Joe Era. Ask it loud, ask it raw. Testing legends forever.
Welcome to Friday Night Off the Cuff.
Let's do it. Let's get it on.
Yeah, let's get it on. So I've been amassing a bunch. Oh, there you go. Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah. Yeah. Eric is bald. It's my mom's fault. All of her uncles were bald. We have the same haircut.
One in toys, just sir.
What's going on?
So, I've been amassing supplies because winter is the inside time. Summertime, springtime, fall time, I'm outside, I'm working on the smoker, working in the yard, doing things. So, you get these high ideals. I'm going to work on all my stuff in the wintertime. And meanwhile, holidays come and you got get busy with that. And
Yep.
well, Ronnie, feel free to jump in if you want. You got the link. It's fine. We're just chatting.
Yep.
But
You can come on and make fun of me for being bald headed, Ronnie.
I mean, yeah. But I have been able to work on the tomb a little bit, so I wanted to talk a little
Sweet.
bit about how I'm doing that. And I am by no means an expert. I am learning as I go.
What? I thought you
Yeah.
was an expert.
Yeah, you would think, right? Like everybody just jumps into the hobby and they know everything.
Yeah. I knew
But
nothing. I'm not afraid to say that.
you know who I'm learning a lot from is John O. Looking at some of his pictures and the lighting and
Yeah.
different things. And I'm trying to do things more practically. Give myself a little bit of a challenge. But I'm gonna throw up. I'm not gonna
Hey,
throw
don't
up.
throw
I'm
up.
not gonna. I'm not gonna throw up. Ronnie said he'll just pop in when we least expect it.
No
And there's
problem.
Wes, sir.
Hey, Wes.
So this is now what my tomb's starting to look like. I haven't added the lighting yet, and but I'm starting to get walls and floors, and it's. I didn't realize how expensive foam had become over the
Really?
last couple of years, but
Uh-huh.
I haven't had the occasion to buy any. But yeah, so I bought myself a 4x8 sheet of foam and carved out the walls, cut them out, and then I took a little ball of foil, and that's kind of what gives the texture to it. And then I just coated it once with a tan, and I actually don't tell my wife, but I used her pizza cutter to cut the lines because
Oh
it
my
actually makes it
gosh.
look like rock.
Yeah.
So a pizza cutter will do you right if you want to
You,
make block.
you know what else will make it look like rock?
What's that?
Get you a rock and press it into the squares. It'll give
Mm-hmm.
you the texture.
Mm.
You know who you need to talk to?
Who?
G.I. Joe for Fun.
Okay.
He built my little castle thing.
Okay.
And
Oh,
he
that's
has,
that's the one I
yeah,
love.
he's a wealth of knowledge. He was on our show last year, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, he is a genius at this stuff.
Nice. Nice.
He was taking straws and making conduits in
Mm-hmm.
buildings and stuff. And I mean, it looks just like a conduit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I've also got my props going now, and these are like stupid cheap Amazon plastic, you get a big bag of them for like
Mhm.
$5. And, I've just been weathering them and coating them over and over. I still got a lot of work to do on that crate. It definitely is not what I want it to be yet, but it's getting there.
You can probably get you some panel liner
Hmm.
and just take the tip of your brush and just like if there's grooves, hit it with your lay your tip down in it. Don't try to like paint it, and it just
Hmm.
goes. It'll fill up any little crack and crevice, make it look like a
Nice.
little shadowing.
Nice. Um, but yeah, so we're making progress on the tomb.
It looks amazing.
Thank you. Uh, it's a lot of work late at night. Like, I
Hmm.
come home from work and then, you're not ready to jump into anything. And then you look over in the corner and you see your brushes and you're like, "Ah, I really should do that." And then once everybody goes to bed and the house gets quiet, you're like, the time is right.
Now, yes,
The time is right.
that's how I used to put Gundams together, Gundam
Hmm.
kits.
Hmm.
I'd get home, my wife would go to bed, I'd sit down where I'm at now, I'd have my parts laid out in front of me, stuff that I'd sprayed earlier that day, I'd take it, assemble it, put it on the robot, just keep going, get the next set ready to spray, and
Hmm.
it is a vicious cycle to do
Yeah.
one of them. About a
It-
month process.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Well, and today I put back together my armory because that had exploded, I think a couple weeks ago. It exploded into a million pieces, and that's when I broke one of my crossbows from my what are they called? Red, the vampire
yeah.
guys, the Delta Red. That's right.
Ah,
So
they're ne-
his crossbow broke into like three pieces, and I'm like, man, that's not right. Fortunately,
he,
they come with a gun, so.
I didn't know they came with crossbows. That's interesting.
Mm. Yep. Yep, sure do.
I was
Actually,
showing my, I was showing my nephew that stuff yesterday. He's like, "Great, you're going to start buying stuff to have monsters fighting monsters." I was like, "If it was a little cheaper and
yeah.
1/18, I'd be gone."
Hmm.
But
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Jono is carpet bombing chats as we speak.
oh, where all's he at?
Uh, he's uh he's out and about. I actually was gonna unbox a couple of things. And I had set up to do a tutorial for Macs on how to preserve your cards, and
Mhm.
in the process of trying to cut out, uh, where is that? Oh, there he is. So I was going to show him how, in classified, I cut out the bottom. I do a cut here, a cut here, and a cut here, and then you can flip it up and just slide it out, and you preserve your card. Well, unfortunately, my Delta 17 just kind of slid off. So the card looks great. I'm
Yeah,
happy about that. So Delta 17, good work on that as well. I don't destroy the card taking it out, but we'll save the tutorial for Max. Uh-oh. Hold on. Here we go. Jono just got home from work. He did an Irish goodbye on his in-laws.
oh, I don't know what that is, but okay.
Oh, so that's when you just leave. You don't tell anybody, you just ghost. I
Gotcha.
believe is what the kids say.
Ah,
Um,
peace out.
yeah, but um, I got a couple of things in the past couple of weeks uh to kind of start to build out my Joe world, and like, you know, I got a couple of little
Ooh,
monsters for the Joes to be sipping on while they're palling around in the armory. There's some Red Bulls too.
nice.
But I got them off of Amazon,
Oh,
and
that's cool.
I guess it's a small little shop. So,
Yeah.
um,
You know where
and
you'll
then
see a lot of stuff like that?
where's that?
Joe Fest.
Joe Fest. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. You will see
But
all kinds of stuff like that.
then I got some Dreadnought beverages.
Ooh.
So I got some of those from the same guy. Um, and then I got some stuff from Gridiron a while back that I threw into my fodder. I have a little Tupperware thing that I throw all
Mhm.
my guns and stuff in. Joe fan.
Hey.
Um, but I threw these in because I'm going to work on my world building later. I got a couple of Molotov cocktails, some stuff for Stalker to throw up in the air and blast with his laser pistol, little
Oh,
dynamite
sweet.
packets.
Yeah.
And then for the saboteurs, we got some
Ooh,
C4.
that's cool.
So yeah, I really need to get to getting on crafting and building out my, because the next thing after doing the tomb is going to be a hanger setting, because when I build my shelves, I'm hoping to have like a Cobra hanger and then like a Joe hanger on the same shelf. It's going to be a big shelf, but so that I can put my snake armor in one and kind of build that out and put my stinger in there and things like that. But um, so that's going to be my next thing, is building like a hanger setting. So
That's cool.
we'll see how that works out.
It'll
Um,
look great.
I hope
I'm
so.
I'm optimistic. You can do it.
Oh, Ronnie, always a good time. Always a good time.
Can't help it, man. It's in the genes. My mama did this to me. Hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Hey,
This forbidden fruit super seven. Yes, yes. Um, yeah, those have not held up well on the shelf. I mean, they look great,
mhm.
but every time hey Max, we were just talking about you. I was
Hey,
talking about my tutorial that went awry on opening card backs that I was about to do tonight. Um, but yeah, I mean, the forbidden fruit, they look good until they fall over. And actually, let me see if I'm not going to look for it now, but Sunday I'll bring it to the GI Joe Day Sunday Fun Day show that we're going to do. Um, but it's Cobra Commander had fallen over, and Destro was standing behind him in such a way that when his wired cape went up, it looks inappropriate. And Major Blood is laughing. He's got the laughing head on him, so it looks like Major Blood is laughing while Destro is assaulting Cobra Commander. So, but uh, I did not. I didn't cut myself this time. I only do that when I'm taking tires off of Ostrikers.
yeah, don't do that. That'll leave a mark.
Mhm. So you were showing me a couple of neat items
Oh, okay.
coming in here, and that falls under the crafting thing.
So I'm into the. Let me see what they're actually called here. Uh, the miniverse. Make it mini. Lord of the Rings,
Nice.
and they come with some really cool stuff. Like each set comes with an anvil. Like this is the
Sweet.
anvil for the orc stuff.
Hmm.
And then here's the hammer for the orcs.
Oh,
Hello. And then here's a dwarven anvil.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much detail.
Yeah.
And then here's a dwarven hammer. I can't help it, man.
I was actually for Ronnie once I found out that he might be in the audience tonight. I was gonna put up one of those like stick 'em up shelves and just have all of my breakers just behind me. Maybe I'll do that for Joe Day.
That'd be cool. And then here's a elvish anvil.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I
And
love the
then,
detail of those.
oh yeah, the elvish hammer.
That's cool.
It's got like gold wrap or bronze wrap around the handle.
Mm-hmm.
And they all come with these little maps of Middle Earth.
Nice. Neat.
And they come with little rasps and stuff. And like this is the only one I've really had turn out. And it's Aragorn's sword.
Nice. That is
Um,
so cool.
yeah, it's a beautiful sword. But they come with little stands and like Frodo's sting. It actually came with the One Ring,
Nice.
and
Nice.
maybe that's why I'm having such bad luck this week.
I was gonna say you better throw that thing in a volcano, man.
Yep, have to drive to Mount St. Helens, I reckon. But
Mm-hmm.
but they're cool. They come with these little plastic or rubbery molds, and you fill them up with resin, put the
Mm-hmm.
handle in them, and like sunlight or get you a really really good UV light,
Mm-hmm.
and it bakes them for an hour. Then you pop them out.
Nice.
So
Very cool.
and they come these little boxes. This is for the work, and this
Nice.
is what has the anvil and has like the little like
Mm-hmm.
padding, and then
Mm.
your map. So I've got a couple extra maps floating around here if you or somebody might want a map. Oh man, you hit a note there on me, Ronnie. If they would make a Balrog, Lego has a Balrog, but it's almost $200, and it's a bookend thing, book nook. And but if they did a Balrog, I would have it.
um, where was it? Hold on. Let's see. There is it just there was a statue or something that just came out for pre-order and it was ridiculously priced.
Yeah, normally that stuff is. It's beautiful though.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, but that's a line that they someone needs to do it. Someone
Yeah,
just needs to do it. Oh, it was Smog. It was Smog, the
and then
bust.
the little squirrel can hold the sword. It can only be
Nice.
one.
You know, there's a crafting idea. Um, is to do an entire squirrel scene from Lord of the Rings, Eric. If you don't have
Hmm. I'm gonna have to think about that now.
see? See? And you've already got the backdrop, you could put them in the little castle environment
Yep,
and
yep. But
but
it's just something I really enjoy.
yeah. Yeah. That
Plus,
is one. Mhm.
go ahead.
I was gonna say one of the things that I treasure most is my Lord of the Rings. Uh, it's a book, but the pages are of the same consistency like Bible pages. Like
Is printed on
they
India paper.
yeah. Oh man, like and it's got maps in it. It's It's a really cool addition.
Okay, I need to find where to get that at.
Oh, it's neat. It is
Thanks.
neat. If we're not careful, you know where you might be able to get that.
Lord of the
Bring it to
Rings
Joe
Fest.
Fest. Yeah, Lord of the Rings Fest. Um,
If they had that, I would be there in a heartbeat.
yeah, yeah. Oh, it's just such a rich world. You
Yeah,
know, they can do so much with it. So, um, but there have been some um recent releases that are kind of adjacent to what you and I are interested in, which is kind of that Monster Force, G.I.
yeah.
Joe world. Um, and I have been given Shark Eyes uh, hell all day.
No,
There's just no way to put it. And it's when he reposted this, which is
that they
the
look good,
skull. Hmm.
but
$40 is a lot for an army builder. It's just it's asking a lot,
yeah,
you know?
yep.
Um, they do come with a lot of relatively a lot of things, right? So you've
Mhm.
got, your big Bowie knife, you got your little baby knife, you've got a machine gun, you've got two different pistols, um, a bunch of gear.
Suppressor for the rifle.
Mhm.
That's that's cool.
And you know what that rifle is? That is the eraser's rifle. That is
Okay.
the eraser's rifle with the eraser's uh-oh, Ronnie's been there. Ronnie's been to Hoppiton.
Oh,
Mhm. And a lot of sheep. Man,
I'm so jealous, Ronnie.
yeah, yeah. But
I'm so
but
jealous.
I've been giving Adam hell all day about this, and at the end of the day, I might get one or two myself,
Yeah.
um, just because it fits in with the rest of what I'm building out now.
Hmm.
But man, $40, $40.
It's, I like the looks of it. I like what they're trying to do. And I
Hmm.
understand about the reuse and everything, but
Hmm.
my gosh, come up
Hmm.
off of it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and Vala came out with their gear tin and they finally showed what was in it. And I don't know if anybody follows Bobby B, but he kind of gave him a little guff.
Oh, really?
He's like, it looks all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff it looked like. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't have that much Valiverse stuff, and I don't have that much classified stuff, but
Hmm. Hmm. You have the guy that matters, Flint. You
yes,
have the guy that
got
matters.
two of them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But
But I think we're hitting a point now where decisions have to be made. What are you really into? Because that's where your money's going to go.
yeah,
And um, I put in an order for Breacher and Hellhound with Operation Recall.
okay.
Um, let's see what Max has to say. That Gear 10 has too much of the same color. Yeah, it's very green. It's very green.
See, and for me, that would be perfect. But for somebody like John O or somebody that wants to do maritime or whatever or desert
Mhm.
themed,
Mhm.
it don't work that good.
No, and I don't know that I'm willing to invest $70 into potentially, kitting out my OG 13, right?
Hmm.
Because that's probably where, that's what we all say, right? Like, I know my stopping point. Once I get all the OG 13, I'm done. Like
Right.
once I get this, I'm done. But I do think once the OG 13 are completed. Oh, here we go. Let's see what John has to say here. Use olive, drab, gray, forest green, brown, and silver, and randomize. Yeah. But it would be cool, to add some variety to the OG-13, maybe work on, Colonel Hawk's look a little bit because he's not perfect. Um, Grunt is probably one of the ones that was most interesting, and that's because they classified him up a little bit, which Jono's probably like, "Oh my goodness, did Joe just say that?" Like, he's the nostalgia guy.
Right.
But I thought Grunt was done really well. I Steeler and Short Fuse, I was not crazy about.
I haven't seen them in person. I've seen pictures of them. That's about it.
Mhm.
Like the renders, but
Yep. Yep.
that's not for me. I enjoy that stuff,
Mhm.
but like whenever I first started collecting classified, I was getting figures I really like, or just trying to get them. I
Mhm.
can't even find them at my Walmart right now. I haven't seen
Mhm.
them in my Walmart for probably. I think last one I seen at Walmart was Rock and Roll and Wreck or Shipwreck. I'm getting ready to say Wreck Ship.
Rick Ship. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
And
My Walmart doesn't have them.
like I got Flint. I was like, oh my gosh, I finally got Flint. I I trimmed his body armor down to make it look more like what he had, and
Mhm.
then I acquired the Valiverse weapons tin,
Mhm.
and I promptly pulled one of the pump shotguns out and put in Flint, like the
Yep.
sawed off short,
Mhm.
and I was like, man, he looks good. And then I get this new Flint, the retro
Mhm.
Flint. I'm like, he looks good. And I'm looking at his shotgun that he comes with. I'm like, do I want to trade out this? And I was like, I don't know. It looks too good.
Yeah.
So that's something that's on the table is see if he gets his pew pew chain traded out for a more solid Balaverse one.
Yeah. So, you know what? I'm gonna break a rule right now. I'm gonna go grab Flint real quick and show you what I did with mine real quick. Let's see. My dog's gonna yell and it's gonna be great. But it's worth it.
Do it.
Yep. Um, but I completely agree with you there. Flint's shotgun looks good, but it could be better.
Yeah.
Um,
The first
and
shotgun he came with was absolutely garbage.
yes, 100%.
And I
100%.
understand they're wanting to make stuff like classified, more classified-ish, so to
Hmm.
speak, and not as real world. But I want my stuff to have real world looking weapons.
I I did. You weren't here, Jono. So that's the shotgun that I swapped
Nice.
out for Flint because he's got, you know.
Yeah.
Now the thing that bothers me now is I'm gonna have to go through and on his harness, I'm gonna have to make all those shotgun shells red.
Yeah. Or here's another easy thing that you could do. It'd be easier.
Hmm.
Paint the shotgun shells that's on the um, shotgun.
Yep,
That would be a lot easier.
you are correct, sir. And it would not affect the figure in the event that I ever wanted to
Right.
offload the fig.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, so I am with you 1,000% on that. Like that shotgun needs more of that look.
Yeah. I'll have to send you pictures of the one I have in the first classified Flint's hands. And I even changed his sidearm out. I gave him a an actual 1911.
Hmm.
That's my pew of choice. It's like my favorite one. I will have one at some point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I thought this is going to be his pew of choice for his sidearm.
Bye, Flint. Sorry.
No. So, got a
He,
funny
he's
story
left the
for you.
chat. Go for
Oh,
it.
no. So, several years ago, I was at Heroes Con in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Wife and her little cousin was there, and her little cousin was looking at some stuff, and she's like, "See if this dealer will do a bundle to where her cousin can get his stuff cheaper." I'm like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
So they have a Sideshow Collectibles Flint.
Ooh.
The
Okay.
exclusive that came with the pump shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking to the guy, and he's like, I could sell this thing for $300 all day. He said, it's been opened. He said, it's been displayed. I could sell it for $300 all day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, but is it complete? He's like, nope, it's not complete. It's missing 5 shells. I'm like, so who's going to pay $300 for an incomplete
Yep.
Sideshow Collectibles figure?
Mm-hmm.
And I got him down to $240. So I bought it. I get
Mm-hmm.
home and I'm setting him up. I'm just drooling all over this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But so I get his vest or the straps on for the shotgun shells, and I'm feeling you have to take a toothpick and punch into the holes before you could thread your shotgun shell in. And the
Okay.
shotgun shells are hand painted.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Mm-hmm.
so much detail. It is so beautiful. Um, and I get him all set up, and I notice in his cargo pants, one of his thigh pockets is bulged out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what's this? And he's missing the 5 shells. And so I open it up, and I'm like, I can't get my fingers in it because it's so small. So I get a set of tweezers.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia may have, may not have. You never know. Uh, I start pulling stuff. I reach in, I pull out one shotgun shell, I put it on the table. I reach in, I
Mm-hmm.
pull out another shotgun shell, put it on the table. There
Oh,
was like 7 shotgun shells in that pocket.
no.
Yes.
Oh,
So he was
nice.
complete. And
Mm-hmm.
the pump shotgun is set up to where if you could get him to hold it, the
Mm-hmm.
the bottom of it comes out, and you could like have him shoving shells, loading it with shells. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
my one gripe with the Sideshow figures, their hands aren't made right. They're not
Mm-hmm.
made very good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have the Snake Eyes, and he won't hardly hold his sword.
Right, right.
But um, but he's sitting in a cabinet. He's the water bottle's open, his canteen's open.
Mm-hmm.
The bullets in his 45, you can slide it back. It'll rack, but it won't spit them out.
Mm-hmm.
And the bullets in the magazines are all hand painted. It's a beautiful figure. The knife on Snake Eyes and
Mm-hmm.
the sword, you could actually cut yourself on it, where they're so pokey, stabby, stabby.
Mm-hmm.
But they're great figures, but they're just so out of my price range anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For anybody, speaking of out of price range, not that it's terribly expensive, but make sure you enter the big bad Chatsworth. I think it goes till what, the February 4th or 5th or
Think so.
something like that. So if you haven't entered, make sure you go check out Big Bad on Instagram. They have a Chatsworth thing
Yep.
going on.
I know a guy with 2 thumbs that did it. This guy.
Yep.
If
Same,
if I win it, I'll let you look at him and be like,
you better. You better. Ronnie's just running through them right now. Virginia's big. That's all I'm gonna say. If you've ever driven through Virginia, it just takes forever. It's
Yeah. I drive through like a corner of it on my way to Joe Fest, and I'm in it for maybe an hour,
Mhm,
and then I'm
mhm,
in North Carolina. But man, there's some beautiful places on
yeah.
that drive down through there. But West Virginia's where it's at, baby.
When I'm coming down through, I come down through PA. I'm in Maryland for about a minute, West Virginia for less than an hour, but then Virginia takes forever, forever.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ronnie, uh, you and everybody else in Virginia, from what I hear.
Yep.
but um, But yeah, I mean, Adam made a good point, that he wants to support Gridiron, he wants to support Big
Yeah.
Bad, and they are more expensive.
Yep.
They are smaller batches,
Yep.
um, but they come out with stuff like this guy.
Yeah.
Just like he's got like a cool jetpack. I can stick a blast effect in it. Um, I could swap out his head.
Mhm.
I'm definitely Ed Zolocon putting in a pre-order for the uh, kitted out version of that guy. Um,
That'll be cool.
but you know, it's something different. And I
Yeah.
think maybe that's a little bit of what I'm getting into with classified now is I'm starting to get a little bored.
Yeah.
Like we've seen these guys before.
Yep.
Um, and Jono, I hate to admit it, but there may be something to what you're saying about classifying up and kitting out uh some of the Joes. So there you go. Friday night's the only time you'll ever hear me say that. Never
Tell
on a
us
Sunday fun day.
tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, I mean, I I, I was perfectly content with the nostalgia of getting my old Joes back in a bigger size.
Uh-huh.
But now it's just like now that I wanna build out worlds and make dioramas and, do more things, I
Yeah.
want something different, and that I think Monster Force has been delivering that. Maybe even just listening to the lore, I don't know if
That
anybody watches that, but it's a
that
good watch on YouTube.
I need to watch more of it. I really
Mhm,
dig that. If they had a comic book out like regularly,
mhm,
I would dig it. I have the first one that they did put out that introduced
mhm,
everybody, and I was
mhm,
like, "Oh my gosh, this is going to be epic." And
mhm,
I loved the comic. It's just it hit a brick wall. There's
yep,
and I understand they just put it out there to introduce everybody,
mhm.
but I'm like, "Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, come on. And
Come on,
and
man."
maybe that's, and we were talking on the last Sunday Fun Day about what would we wish for classified to do to make it more like the 80s or more
Yeah,
pervasive, like what we remember. And Ronnie had three good points: make it cheaper, make it more available in more places. And but it did have a lot going for it because no matter where you turned, um you had cartoons, comics, and toys.
yep,
It was everywhere. And
yep,
that's the problem I think a lot of lines have now is the messaging. And
yeah,
here's Jono. The OG 13 have their merit, but he'd like to see them updated just a smidge so they're not just
yeah.
hunks of different green. You and Jersey Maniac feels the same way. He does not like the OD green everything. But again, once I'm done with that, once I get all my OG 13s, I'm going to be looking for something different.
Yeah. I would
Oh, right now she's cold. Right now she's cold.
very cold right here.
Hmm.
I mean, it's
But
not as cold as what you got up there, but it's cold.
one of the people that I was talking to today on Instagram was Spoon Killer, and he does a lot with like props and dioramas, and he does a lot of good stuff. I think you won. Was it you? Uh,
Yeah,
you did win something from him, right? Oh, dude, so cool,
$3.
so
Once
cool.
I, I was going to show them off in the morning.
Okay.
Be like, rub it in Casey's face. Be like, look what I got. Look what I got. You went
Mm.
you went to Blizzard Fest. I got this.
Well, Spoon Killer is going to be on either a Friday night or a Sunday, but he definitely wanted to come on. But he only wants to come on if we're going to talk O-ring stuff. So I'm going to need some of you guys to come on and nerd out on some O-ring stuff.
Just let me know if you want me. I'll be there. If you don't want me, I'll still watch. How about that?
100% you need to be here
I'll be
in
like,
front.
catch me outside, why don't you?
Yeah, I mean, what would the OG 13 look like nowadays? I
Yeah,
mean, in the 90s, they would have been in that chocolate chip cookie, tan and brown.
yeah,
And nowadays, they'd be what, like digital camo,
yeah.
something like that?
I would love to see him do that with the classified. That would be interesting. Show
Hmm.
do uh I mean do modernize them up. Don't make them
Hmm.
like the 70s, early 80s army.
Hmm.
You could modernize them up. I enjoyed this Snake Eye, the first Snake Eyes that they came out with for classified.
The
I
the
liked
one
it.
with the one with the shemagh and
No,
all that,
the
or
very first one.
okay,
Whenever they first came out, and then like the first Destro, I loved that. It's a good
yeah,
Destro. The
yeah,
Cobra Commander needs a lot of work. He
that's for
won't
sure.
he won't stand.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got weak ankles. His ankles are trash.
Yeah, and I have him, but the only way I can get him to stand is on a stand.
Hmm. Yep.
But that
Yep.
Destro, they hit that one out of the park. Loved it.
Hmm. Yep. I'm still of the opinion if you're going to do a retro line and you're going to do a classified line, then separate it out. Give the retro people what they want on the card, but make it available. Don't
Yeah,
Walmart's got this and Amazon's got that, and we're only making 5,000 of those. Like,
you
what was the point?
okay? I'm going to throw a ball out there.
Okay.
You'll kick me off of here. I know if they're going to do a retro line,
Hmm.
this is
Uh-oh.
this is the size it needs to be.
Okay.
1/18th,
Okay.
because that is retro.
Hmm. Hmm.
Look at look at what they did with the Black Series, for crying out loud.
Uh-huh.
They have a 4-inch and they have a 3 3/4 inch
Uh-huh.
Black Series,
Hmm.
and or that's the vintage collection. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
the vintage.
still,
Yep.
it's still a retro line.
Jono, we are for sure doing a Jono special, a wreck ship special, and I already created the graphic for it. well, I didn't create it, but I fed the words to AI of what I wanted. Um, yeah, One in Toys is all aboard there for 118. You
But
know.
that's just my psychotic self saying this is not. I'm not psychotic. My my nerd brain, like, if you're going to do a classified line,
Hmm.
amp them up a little bit, modernize them out, and give them some modern gear.
Hmm.
How many bazooka soldiers do you see running around the?
Yeah.
How many flamethrowers do you see? Um, oh, I better watch my mouth. I want to tick off everybody.
Uh oh. No, go for it, man. It's Friday night. We can do what we want.
But you know, trick them out a little bit. Don't make
Hmm.
them so fantastic that it don't make no sense. Like the
Yeah.
big railgun for Roadblock, the first one that they came. That was horrible.
Disco Roadblock. Yeah.
But I liked the first figures that they came out with. It was
Hmm.
cool.
Hmm.
And I liked that first Baroness was gold.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
motorcycle was trash, but it was gold.
Yeah.
The figure is
Yeah.
gold. Uh, they need to keep that up, not just, I don't know. They're I don't think they know what they want to do, to be
Mm.
honest.
They're trying to find a sweet spot, and I think that it's confusing the fan base now.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we're gonna dip our toe in over here. If we make some money, good. We're gonna dip our toe in over
Hmm.
here. We're gonna try and please everybody. In the 80s, we it was like, this is what we're doing, and we're just gonna pound it home until you like it.
Yeah. And
You know?
in, instead of doing what's in a release now, figure wise, or for classified.
So you've got that's a loaded question, because even now you've got your basic classified and then you've got a deluxe. So like a deluxe would be like a Budo, where he's got like
Hmm.
three different outfits, and he's got this kit and that kit. And then the regular kit just comes with, a rifle, a sidearm, a knife. That's basic. That's what they
Right.
get, and a backpack.
So how many figures is in a release?
I think they're like 4 to 5 per wave right
Okay.
now.
Back in the 80s, back in the 1900s,
Hmm.
when they would do a release, they would do it by year.
Hmm.
They would have like maybe 10 figures out a year.
Hmm.
And those figures would be on the shelf all year long
Hmm.
and into the next year whenever they release the next wave. And then they'd just start thinning them out a little bit.
Yep.
That was so glorious as a child for me
Hmm.
because I could go to any store in West Virginia. I could go to Hills, Kmart, Hex. We didn't have a Walmart. I could go to GC Murphy's, and
Hmm.
GI Joe was on the shelf.
Yep. Yep.
And it wasn't peg warmers either.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. So I'm
Yeah.
not getting paid the big bucks either. So
Well, and you know, that's why, I'm hoping to bring in some industry people,
mhm.
um, to tell us where we're wrong, right? Like,
Right,
as because we don't know what things
yeah,
cost.
we're guessing.
We're guessing. Um, so there you go. Jono says 4 to 6 figures at a time, sometimes more or less, depending on the time of year.
Yeah.
Um, Sunday, we're going to be reviewing anything that they release on GI Joe Day. I'm going to give a little plug here for Sunday Fun Day. I'm going to be pulling out all my anniversary Joes. So the 12 inchers, we're going to pull out the newer ones for classified.
Hmm.
I'm even going to pull out, some of the retro sets, 12-inch and, small ones, and, 3 3/4. We got 6 inchers, we got 12 inchers. It's going to be, you know, covering the gamut here.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, here we go. Jono's got another one. If Hasbro could ever get classified on a regular release schedule instead of backloading every year, that would be a feat. Agreed.
Me
Agreed.
too. I agree with that.
Uh, that that definitely played into. Um, I was not a fan of the Arctic stuff that they're doing because it's all repaints, it's rehashes, whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact that I know that it's all going to come between October and December, and that's when my card is going to get hit. And I'm already in the midst of holiday season and, all these other things going on. It makes it more difficult as a fan to say I'm picking that up for sure,
Yeah.
because that's the Hasbro issue is you never know when anything's going to drop, even if they tell
Right.
you like it's going to be this time. Well, right now we've got a bunch of people. What's up, Crow?
Hey.
Appreciate you listening in. Um, you're never sure when anything's really going to drop and hit your card. And I think for a lot of people that's a big turnoff because
Yeah.
if they're collecting one thing, they're probably collecting other lines too.
Mhm.
Guys like Max and Wreckship, and they're diversified.
Casey.
So Casey, oh my goodness, yeah,
This new
Casey, he's
Masters of the
heroic.
Universe. This new Masters of the Universe movie is going to bankrupt him.
Oh, but some of those figures look good.
They
Like
do.
like you can make fun of the Man at Arms portrait, but the figure as a whole,
Looks
I
good.
think I think that is a cool update to the
It
figure.
is. They
Like,
not the only gripe I have with that line
mhm.
is Triclops does not need a rifle.
Yeah, where's
He
the
is
sword?
he's a swordsman for crying out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to call a thunder down now. I mean,
Yeah.
Casey's probably in his house like somebody's just said Motu.
Somebody somebody saying Motu?
Yeah.
But,
It,
agreed.
have you seen the Cringer?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'll take two, please.
Now you're gonna have me looking real quick, Google. So,
He looks like he is going to jump out of the picture and rip somebody up.
let's see. Hmm. Oh, so it's okay. So it's basically the big cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
The picture
Yeah.
where he's like stretched out and he's got his claws out. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
that's beautiful. I need one
Mhm.
now. And I'm not a big Motu collector.
See, and I think that makes more sense than some of the cartoons from when we were a kid. Like, I get, I mean, He-Man basically just switched clothes. He was like the same
Yeah.
dude. He just switched into He-Man,
Superman
Yeah. Yeah.
went to a phone booth, came out. Good luck finding a phone booth now.
Mhm. I definitely need to make a Motu man for Casey, like just spinning in
Yeah.
the uh in the telephone box.
Yeah. But uh I the for me, He-Man was not Prince Adam. I
Hmm.
cannot stand Prince Adam as a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
I I like the comic books that came with the figures.
Hmm.
He was more of a barbarian. I like that better.
Hmm.
And but that's just me.
Well, they even gave homage to that in the trailer
I seen
because when
that.
he goes to get that sword,
It's
w- w-
stuck.
it's it's the He-Man. It's
Yeah,
the original He-Man.
it's a sketch He-Man figure that they came out with.
Mm-hmm.
You all right?
Yep.
Need a hug?
Yeah. Yeah. I just, but I think that updates are fine,
Mhm.
but you have to decide what you want to be when you grow up. And I think
Yeah.
Mattel with the He-Man movie, they're going to put out this new line. People are going to go crazy for it. If the movie is even remotely decent,
Mhm.
I think people will go nuts for the update, and
Yeah.
it'll generate interest in the older figures too. So,
And I seen before I got on here that they're dumping Masterverse.
are they?
Yes, they're rebranding it, and they're all in on this new rebrand, and it looks amazing. The logo and everything. Oh,
Mm-hmm. See,
it's gonna be.
and I, if I were to jump back into Motu stuff, it would be the cartoon version and then the new movie stuff, the new
Yes,
movie universe that they're building out.
that Skeletor.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, there's my dad.
That's a good dude right there.
He
That's
is.
a really good dude.
Yep,
Uh,
known him
I
for a
love
while
what
now.
I love watching his posts and just how he, lifts up the community as a whole. That is a
Yep, he's
just a generous thing to do.
yeah, he's a great guy. I'm blessed to have him as a friend.
Nice, nice.
But
But yeah,
so,
Motu, now Casey's, huddled up in the fetal position. I missed the Motu discussion.
yep, he'll. I'll see him in the morning, and he'll be like, "So I heard Motu last night. I heard it on the winds, and I don't know where it came from.
I
I had a falcon land on my a multicolored falcon land on my windowsill, and it was like pecking at the. And I was like, sorceress, something's wrong."
Yeah, yeah. Um, no, Casey has definitely piqued my interest of late,
Yeah,
especially with the show you guys did and put together on
that's going to be
Motu.
monthly. That is,
Is it now? Okay.
and if my Walmart carried Motu, I would
Hmm.
probably buy it because it's cheaper than classified, and it's and I want to make some enemies. I don't mean nothing ill will in this, but it's better quality.
Hmm.
Uh, I can't help
Casey's
it.
here to Casey's here to tell you exactly how many points of articulation there are compared to classified.
Oh, he's here. Is he in the
So
chat?
that's every time Casey and I are talking offline, he's like, "Hey, don't forget, I forget how many points of
I think it's
articulation."
32.
Yes, I was going to say 30 something, I think,
Yeah.
and he's like, "How many does classified have?"
Yep. But like, if I was going to buy a classified figure
Mhm.
or a modern army figure, I would not buy classified.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would buy. You're going to kick me out.
Oh.
Valaverse. It
But
it's better quality.
mhm,
The loadouts look better. I like that modern look.
mhm, mhm.
The
I,
weapons don't do horseshoes.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I have a couple of Alaverse figures, but he suffers from the same thing that he points the finger at with other lines. And there is a ton of reuse. If I wanted a
Yeah,
hundred different guys with wearing a balaclava,
yeah,
Balaverse is my guy. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
that simple.
And if I
Um,
wanted 100 different versions of Snake Eyes, I'd go to classified.
you go right to classified, exactly, or Arctic Troopers, or whatever. It's pervasive uh, in collectible toys. There's just no escaping it, right? So you got to pick your poison. But you're
One,
right. When it
yeah,
comes to value, Valaverse is They've got it.
One of my all-time favorite figures is it's the Valaverse blowback. He
Hmm.
comes with a ghillie suit. His face is all camoed up. He comes with a sniper rifle, another rifle.
Hmm.
Uh, there's so much gear you can do stuff with.
Yeah.
But that's not my. For some reason, and I don't know why, these guys right here are so cool to me. They're so much easier to take pictures for me. Oh, there we go. Now Larry's making fun of me. First it was Ronnie, now it's Larry.
Well, and look, I I think you're in a lot of ways, people that are O-ring fans are smarter than classified fans. I'm just going to say it because
I've never
you
been
can
accused of
do
being that.
more. You can do more with the amount of space you have.
Yeah.
You know, um, uh, what is it? A year and a half, almost 2 years now. I'm in classified. uh, I don't know where I'm going to put anything else. Like,
Yeah.
they've completely shut me down as far as my available room to buy more stuff if even if I wanted it.
Now,
Whereas,
one
go
thing I
ahead.
know it's coming that's going
Hmm.
to put a hurting on the room
Hmm.
is a hind from Delta 17.
Yeah.
It's going to be massive, but I know a guy that's got two thumbs is going to have one. This guy.
Yeah. Well, I have been waiting, and I'm doing this tonight.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Is that? Oh yeah. Okay, so it's some tape. I have not, since Christmas when I received it, unboxed this fellow.
He's one of my two favorites.
Anytime because I was playing with Leonidas the other
Mhm.
day, and I was like, man, this is exactly as I remember it, and even better, just horsing around with Leonidas. But the fact that, you know, Delta 17, yes, Larry, I've been waiting for a Joe like you.
Yeah.
But holy smokes, Delta 17 is crushing this like
Yeah.
again, Jono, here we go. But uh when you look at the parts and pieces of what goes into these guys, like everything just fits on it.
Hmm.
It's exactly like you remember. It just works. Like,
It feels like an OG Joe
yes,
with
yes.
the upgrades that are cool. The swivel wrists, that.
Hmm.
And one thing I like about him, they sent out two of the antennas for his backpack.
I was just gonna bring that up. I'm like, oh, I just threw it onto my keyboard.
Oh
But
no.
yeah.
So me being an idiot, I missed why they put two antennas in there. So I messaged Ken and I was like, "Hey, there's two antennas in my rooster figure. What's up?"
Hmm.
He's like, "That way, if the carpet monster eats one, you got a spare."
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah. I mean, and it's so smooth.
yes,
It's not like classified or where you gotta heat this up if you wanna
yeah,
start posing it, and it's
straight
just
out of package, you can move it."
yep. And it's butter. It's butter.
Yeah,
I mean,
and if there's something wrong with one of the new figures,
mhm.
they will replace the part.
Nice.
My rooster, whenever I got him, he had a cracked elbow.
Oh, okay.
So I seen him at Joe Fest that year that Rooster came out. I'm talking to Steve from Delta 17. I'm like, hey, love your stuff. I was like, can I get a replacement? I'm elbow or arm for my rooster. I said, I'll pay for it, or I'll
Mm-hmm.
just buy another rooster. And he's like, what's wrong with it? And I showed him a picture of the crack in the elbow. He's like, and he walks over to his display. He picks
Uh-huh.
one up, and he's like, this one look okay? I'm like, yeah, what do I owe you for it? And he's like, nothing. He gave me
Wow.
a, yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you what, they will be the only company, if they would do a crowd fund for that hind, that
Mm-hmm.
will be the only company I do a crowd fund for because
Yeah.
I've got that much faith in them.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to hook up with Joe Ricondo at
Yeah,
ZolaCon, um, and I'll be picking up a few things there for sure because
yeah.
it'll save me shipping.
Like one of the figures that they have, it's called the Hellstorm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see many people doing stuff with it. It's a tank with a robot body on it with two big Gatling gun hands.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it is so cool. Now, if they came out and did like accessory packs for that, I
Yep.
think that would just like go.
Mm-hmm.
Like plug it. The backpack comes off of it. It's belt fed miniguns on his hands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you could pop that backpack off, put a rocket backpack on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's like pods coming up over his shoulders, flamethrower hands or something. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Well, and
uh,
you know what I just noticed too is I
tell me.
just stood Rooster up next to this guy,
Uh-huh.
and guess who's more sturdy?
Oh yeah,
Without a stand.
yeah.
That's
And
crazy to me.
Rooster is the tallest figure out of that set.
Oh, no kidding.
He's supposed to be taller than the rest of them.
Okay. I'll
He's
have to
supposed,
sit him up next to Leonidas.
yeah. He's just a fudge taller. He's supposed to be like 6'3"
Okay.
in the universe, so they
Mhm.
made him taller. And they're doing
Nice.
that stuff like that. I'm like, that is cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
Marvel.
Mhm.
Wolverine is not a 6 foot tall man.
Mhm.
He is
Mhm.
5 foot nothing.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
okay, I'm off my soapbox. I apologize.
So, just because, you gotta give everybody in the space a fair shake, I did order, Breacher and Hellhound from Carson,
Yeah.
an
I,
Operation Recall.
I've not seen them.
So, I saw them from Joe Hunter, from Wes,
Hmm.
and, you know, the main complaint is that they're very shiny,
Yeah.
and again, I guess I don't know if it's just me getting older, old man yells at cloud. But I don't want to have to do too much unless I decide I want to do something. I don't want to have to fix something. So
Yeah.
we'll see what the Operation Recall and how it compares because the bar now is set. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, on them, they have the swivel wrists,
mhm,
but I don't know. To me, what I've seen, I don't think they compare at all to Delta.
mhm.
I'm not trying to bash them. It's not for me.
Right, right.
Even the call sign longbow stuff I've seen,
Mhm,
oh,
mhm. Yeah.
uh, it's not for me. Now, there's one
Mhm.
character that they have looks really cool. It comes with a tactical turtle. He's got a turtle with guns on it, and
Mhm.
I'd built one like that before that came out, and I'm like, they stole my idea.
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
didn't steal my idea. I'm joking, but
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, so that'll be up and coming. is a comparison between Operation Recall and Delta 17.
Can't wait to
Um,
see it.
yeah, yeah. I have to be better about creating the content in between lives because I think
Yes.
lives are a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Creating content's a bit too much, like and having an extra job. So
Yeah.
like I give credit, like if people are watching, make sure you're subscribed to like a Maximum Warp,
Yes.
and guys
Ronnie.
like that. Yeah, Ronnie, um, Shark Eyes,
Yep.
because they put a lot of effort into it. And Adam even gave me some tax advice. So, he's like, "Did you know that a toy hobby can become a tax write off?" I'm like,
What?
"Yeah, turns out that's true.
Hmm.
Turns out that's true." Now, I think guys like me, you, Casey, we'd always be operating at a loss, but maybe we get some tax write offs on it.
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't buy as much as what a lot of these people do. I
mhm,
don't know how they do it. I don't know how they can go out and buy a whole wave of figures every
yeah,
week. And I'm like,
yeah,
I like to eat. I'm a fat boy. I
yep,
like to eat. And
same.
but I see it and I'm like, they'll like drop down uh, a 112 collective figure every day.
Mhm,
Or they'll have pre-orders up. Well, I ordered 4 of them. I'm like,
yeah,
how?
yep, yep. Yeah, Woody Triple Deuce, he had like 20 snake armors. I'm like,
Jeez.
I don't know how you do it. I give you all the credit in the world, brother, but you know,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Um, Jetman, GI Jetman's another guy who
Yeah,
he
he
kicks
does a
out
good job.
he does like 3,
Yeah.
4 a week, you know.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yep.
He kind of puts everything through its paces,
Mhm.
no stone unturned when you get a GI Jetman review. So,
Yes. He does a good
uh,
job. And
yes.
then like another guy that does a real good job, he's mostly like customizing and restoring
Mhm.
is Kiwi Customs.
Mhm. Mhm.
And he absolutely crushes it. I mean,
Yep. Yeah. For sure. For
yeah.
sure. Um, so I guess you know, you've got a show tomorrow, and then
Mhm.
whoever shows up Sunday is welcome. But Sunday's a big day. Sunday's GI Joe Day,
Really?
and yep,
Okay.
Sunday. Yep, Sunday is. There you go, Larry's on it right there. Yes, that is true. That is
I,
true.
well, I'm married, but I ain't got no kids, so I
They
guess
get
that
they get more they get more expensive as they get older.
really.
It's true. Casey will tell you. Casey will
Okay.
tell you. Yeah,
I'm
it's
still trying to raise my wife. She just hollered and said it's the other way around.
Is he the most expensive kid?
He he asked if I was the most expensive kid. She said, "Yeah."
Yeah, yeah. Thank goodness they love us, because we'd be in trouble.
Yeah. She seen me and said this guy's too big of an idiot to survive on his own in the wild. So he's
She
got
took you in?
yeah. She's like, he needs some directing.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But yeah, so Sunday is GI Joe Day. I don't the the kid in me is like, we are 2 days away from Christmas, and
Yeah.
they're gonna announce some good stuff, and I'm excited. But it's also a Sunday, I mean, I
Mhm.
don't know if they're working on Sunday, if it's, a timed release where, the videos are recorded and they're gonna release on
Mhm.
YouTube.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't know if they'll
but
do any lives.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, the classified team hasn't done a live in over a year. Like they're all
Really?
pre-recorded. Yeah, they're all
Okay.
pre-recorded. So, fingers crossed, but in the event that we get absolutely no announcements, I do have a pretty good Sunday fun day planned. We're gonna talk about, our history with GI Joe. I'm gonna bring out, GI Joes from all across the years. So I'm hoping, there'll be something for everybody to latch on to. Um, it might be, if there's a lot of news, it might be, a little bit more than an hour. If it's not, then we're going to pack as much as we can into an hour, hour and a half, and away we go. But, we're going to see everything from the 12-inch, 3 3/4, 6-inch. We're going to try and cover all the anniversary editions that we
Sweet.
can. So anybody and everybody's invited. So just shoot me a message on Instagram if you want to be included. And I'm excited. Like I said, I got my fingers crossed. But if not, there's plenty to talk about GI Joe over the years.
Yep.
I mean, I've got books and videos and DVDs and Blu-rays and
Yep.
um, it's just been such a blessing to so
Yeah.
many of us. It
Yeah.
is a place to heal when the world really stinks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It was my getaway from everything as a child.
Mhm.
So I get what you're saying.
And it works as an adult too. It really does. It
Yep.
really does. And I'm happy to see and support folks like Carson and Kenny and the Delta 17
Yeah.
guys that are continuing that tradition
Yeah.
because even if Hasbro is moving into the digital age and they're getting away from it and maybe not putting as much thought as we'd like into it, there are other people willing to take that torch,
Yep.
and that gives me hope. So,
Yep.
but anyway, I appreciate everybody that showed up tonight, and I'm hoping that y'all will show up tomorrow morning
Yep.
for podcast from the pit. What do you got
We
going on tomorrow?
we got a really big show tomorrow.
Mhm,
We have Alpha One Creations on, and we got
mhm.
Wreck Ship on, and
Nice,
Casey and me,
nice,
and we're going to be
nice.
talking Blizzard Fest 2026. I mean Winterfest
Outstanding.
2026. So
Nice.
I didn't get to go, so I'm the odd man
Mhm.
out. So
Okay.
I'm going to try to come up with some zingers for him to be like, did you see this? Did you see this? What's your favorite thing that you seen? Did you get this? Did you buy me a flag?
Nice.
You know where
I
you'll be able
love
to see
it.
a bunch of flags at one time?
Where's that?
Joe Fest.
Joe Fest.
Yeah.
I I am now I am starting to understand, why you guys are so excited because it's starting to build inside me, like in a way that is difficult to explain. Because the more you hear, the more you see, you know, it just
And
builds up.
and for me, it's not about the toys anymore.
Mhm,
It's like a family reunion. You
mhm.
roll in and it's like all your friends and families there.
Yep,
So
yep.
distant cousins, uncles,
Mhm.
nephews, wreck ship.
I'm gonna be meeting this year for the first time people that I've known for a while now, or I
Yeah,
feel like I've known them for a while, and it's finally gonna be able to shake hands with somebody and
yeah.
say, "Hey, man, it's good to see you."
Whenever I
Um,
first met Casey and Matt at PowerCon, I was like gobsmacked. I didn't
mhm,
know what to say. I was so excited. I was like, they're rock stars to me
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they kept me going through the nights, man, listening to their podcast. And now
Mhm.
they sucked me in. I was like, yeah. And
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get to meet Casey in
yeah,
just under 4 weeks, like 3 weeks at ZoloCon. I
yeah,
am stupid pumped for that. And Hillbilly has failed me.
yes. You'll get that here directly.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. But no, I appreciated everybody that hung out with us tonight in the chat.
Yeah,
Like I told Eric before this getting on tonight, I was hoping to do a little more crafting, but it
I'm
was
sorry.
just such a good discussion tonight.
Yeah,
I didn't feel the need we needed extra filler.
I
Um,
I have a tendency to ramble. I apologize.
I love it. I love it because, and actually probably my wife thanks you that I didn't bring all the crafting stuff into this room because that would have just the other day she came in and she's like, "So when are the toys leaving?" Because I have like a nest of toys around this desk right now. And she's like, "I thought we made an agreement that the toys were going to stay in a certain room."
Has she been talking to my wife? I heard that the
Yeah.
other day. I made a comment about wanting to set where I'm at up for like a podcast thing and like do some
Mhm.
rearranging and stuff. She's like, your stuff's not even supposed to be in the house. So
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that. So I will be in the chat tomorrow for podcast from the pit, lurking in the corner.
and I will be on the
And
show.
yes, you will. You
Yeah.
will. There you go. We need a forbearance, Larry says.
Yeah.
Um, and then Sunday, we're going to celebrate GI Joe Day as only we can on
Yeah.
Sunday Fun Day, and hopefully we'll have some news. If not, we're going to celebrate being a GI Joe fan,
Yep.
and I look
It'll
forward to
be
that. So
awesome.
yes, yes, it will. So thank everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Um, and we will see you tomorrow morning on Podcast from the Pit and then Sunday on Sunday Fun Day. Thanks for
Yep.
tuning in, guys.
Stay
Appreciate
warm.
you. Yeah.